Team Impact, we found out, was an organization that tries to match kids up with different college, university sport teams, and giving the kids an opportunity to experience something they might not get a chance to experience.
And I thought it would be a great opportunity for our guys, to form a relationship and try to have an impact, in this kid's life. And it turned out to be Frankie, and it was a great opportunity for us.
So Team Impact basically has a mission of taking kids that are going through adversity, going through hard times, going through tough times, that don't necessarily have a normal childhood, and they're connecting them to college teams, local college teams, and making them feel like a part of something else other than the usual routines that they might not necessarily like.
The soccer team's been a really great bunch of guys, very loose, very fun to be around, and that's kind of what Frankie needs. Children will feed off the adults, and they sense it, the feelings, and if they actually have an interest. And from the first time that they met on the practice field, the kids really made Frankie feel welcome.
Well, the first day he met the team, I don't think Frankie said a word. He was nervous, he was shy. We actually contacted the coaches and the team to tell them that Frankie does speak. Shortly thereafter, Frankie was very comfortable. He calls them his friends, and he's very proud of being part of the team.
One of the first days of preseason, Frankie came out, coach introduced him to us. I was able to give him a shirt, so he has his jersey, he's part of the team. And he was a little shy at first, and then over time I think he's really grown on us, and he's loosening up, and we're seeing the real kid side of him, which is nice.
The team has connected with Frankie, right from the start. It started off with just we're inviting him down to the bench before the game. But then as soon as he got more comfortable with us, we started trying to get him more involved with the game, passing and teaching him other things. And then he started really enjoying it, so I feel like that's how he really connected with us.
And then, before game, seeing him out at the team, being announced before the game, with the starting lineup, and then just seeing each game and how him growing in confidence, with the first time, just being out there, to giving us, a different, hand gesture or giving us one of these, it's awesome. And to see him grow and really enjoy it and embrace it and have fun with it has been great.
During games, we announce him as part of the starting lineup, which I think is really nice. And he even comes out in the huddles before the games, and he's as much of a motivation factor as anybody else on the team.
That had a really big impact on me is this one time when Coach Anatol came into the locker room and told us about an email he had gotten from Frankie, that Frankie really wanted to be with us at the game, but he couldn't because of complications. And the situation was how the situation was and unfolded, and that he really said that he wanted to be with us, and he told his doctors about us and that how important we were for him. That really had an impact on me.
He's a tough kid. He's definitely tough. I hear a lot, coach comes in, telling us about emails that his dad sends us.
It was in an email that I think his parents sent out to us, and it was talking about one time that he was having some seizures and he had to go to the hospital.
Frankie was nervous. I think we all were nervous, and we were about to leave for the hospital, and Frankie insisted on wearing his Seawolf shirt. And we really didn't have time to stop, and I'm like, Frankie, you don't need your shirt. Frankie looked at me, I need my shirt. I need everyone to know I'm a Seawolf and that I'm strong and brave.
Because he needed to put a Seawolf shirt on to show the nurses how strong a Seawolf was. And that really stuck with me.
So how could I fight that? And he wears his Seawolf shirt whenever he goes to doctor's appointments, whenever he feels the need to. He has half his wardrobe as Seawolf.
Outside of the field, the team and Frankie have, I feel really bonded. One night we went bowling, and you could just see the excitement on his face and how happy he was just to hang out with the guys and have a great time doing something he likes.
Frankie was probably the best bowler there, and every time he bowled, we were all hyping it up, and whatever he got, I think he got a strike one time, he was just dancing and he was excited, like everybody else. Everybody was hyping it up.
the coaches and the athletes to take on a responsibility like Frankie. They have their commitments, they have their responsibilities. They never met Frankie before. To take on Frankie as part of the team has meant so much to Frankie and so much to us. We are truly grateful. Nothing means more than us than to see Frankie smile, and when he gets to the soccer field, that's truly all he does is smile.
He had it on the soccer field during one of the intermissions. You know, he goes down, he hangs out with the guys, and they were joking around, and next thing you know, my son and Stefan are dancing on the soccer field. You know, that's typically not Frankie. Frankie doesn't kind of show that kind of emotion in front of strangers, but you can just tell the level of comfort.
Just kind of like he's like a brother now to us. You know, we lean on him, he leans on us. When he's down, we try to pick him up, and I feel like he does the same for us.
To hear how proud he is to speak to his doctors, his nurses, his teachers, that he's a member of the soccer team, and how that's helped him through, you know, his difficult times. Again, it's extremely rewarding for our guys, and you know, motivating for what they do. And again, that what they do has a much bigger impact than just on them or the guys on the team, but it's on other people who are who watch them play and who are associated with the program.
I actually do think about him all the time, and I hope to actually continue this relationship once I'm done. I'll be graduating soon, but I definitely hope to stay in touch, and I hope to see him healthier and happy.
You know, thanks for Team Impact in Stony Brook. You know, I just see my son, he has that sense of pride. He goes to school and he starts to show the kids, what he can do with a soccer ball, things that he would never ever try, in the past because he was always afraid or not confident. The Seawolves have just brought out this confidence level in Frankie we've never seen.
Frankie is a champion.
Frankie is courageous.
Frankie is a fighter.
Frankie is committed to our Seawolves family.
Frankie's the definition of a Seawolf.
I'm Frankie and I'm a Seawolf.